Polygon token price has been sliding off a cliff for what seems like forever. So while I organize my collection of VHS tapes, I'm going to talk to you about Polygon. Compared to Bitcoin or Solana, and its chart is not looking all that great. MATIC is actually back to its pre-bull run price levels, but this doesn't make sense. Polygon has some of the best business development teams in all of Web3. For the past 2 years, there's been article after article after article talking about how Polygon is partnering with this person, they're doing this new thing. They're kind of like the chain link of Ethereum layer 2s. And they always seem to be developing new technology for their chain. More on that in a minute. But so far, none of this is translating to actual price action for the MATIC token compared to other Ethereum layer 2s, even though Polygon is the oldest Ethereum layer 2 and one of the largest. So is MATIC cooked? Is it done for? Well, I dug into the details, and what I found was encouraging, and it might actually surprise you. Crypto bros have been loving the degeneracy on display in Solana. It's cheap, it's fast when it works, and it makes you wonder why Polygon hasn't been able to capitalize on the same momentum. Other layer ones like Avalanche and layer 2s like Base have been going bonkers this year, and it kind of makes you wonder, why hasn't Polygon been able to capitalize on that? Part of this has to do with the fact that Polygon spent most of the bear market getting tight with big money, big institutional investors, and they didn't spend as much time honing their retail-friendly DeFi like Solana did. So don't get me wrong, Polygon DeFi is good. Spend any time in QuickSwap and you'll know what I'm talking about. But for all its innovations, QuickSwap hasn't been putting in as much of the retail-friendly features and integrations that other dexes like Jupiter or Trader Joe have seen over the past couple of months, especially during this bull run. They've kind of been running away with it, and QuickSwap has been left behind. Polygon also lacks a sexy wallet with integrations like Phantom. And then Solana also made its own piece of hardware, the Saga phone, which integrates seamlessly with Phantom. All of these make for a retail-friendly presence that has really given Solana DeFi the leg up and kind of had Polygon DeFi fade into the background. Also, Solana has a great beach party called Breakpoint, and as of this recording, Polygon does not have any sexy beach parties. So all in all, Polygon has kind of fumbled the bag when it comes to retail interest in DeFi, and because of that, they missed the meme coin craze. Well, they recognize that, so they've decided to pivot. So instead of competing in what Renee Malborn calls a red ocean, Polygon has taken themselves to a blue ocean, a market with less competition and more opportunity for growth. So Polygon stuck to the plan and stayed with what they were good at, which is business development. They did this by doubling down and improving the Polygon chain with a technology called zero knowledge, which is necessary for Web3 to fully disrupt Web 2.0. So in case you didn't know what zero knowledge is, or ZK, it is not a new genre of reality TV. No. Zero knowledge, or ZK, is the ability for two parties to exchange data and still keep privacy. This tech was theorized back in the 80s, but only found its legs recently with blockchain, most famously Zcash being the first chain to implement ZK. Polygon saw the value of ZK in the new digital economy and spent most of the bear market integrating that into their chain. All this kind of comes together when you understand Polygon isn't trying to be a cheap Ethereum or the next Solana DeFi. They're trying to be the next layer of the digital economy, the next layer of Web3. They want to be the SMS of Web3. SMS, of course, is the foundational protocol on which all of texting is based off of. What Polygon is trying to be is they're trying to be the communication base layer of Web3. They're doing this in two huge ways, and yes, I will talk about price action, but before I do, go ahead, hit that like button. It tells YouTube that this video is valuable and it pushes it out to more people. Really appreciate that. So Polygon is all in on decentralized personal infrastructure, or dpin. Data is the new oil. Tons of value are coming from people's data, and dpin allows people to maximize their profit potential with the data that they are generating. So Polygon has positioned itself to be the main way you can get into the dpin architecture for Web3. Just take a look at what Polygon is doing with Demo, which is a vehicle telemetry service that records your data from your car and allows you to sell it to different data brokers. It does this with the help of ZK, so you don't give up all of your personal information while you are being tracked voluntarily. And that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Polygon and what they're doing in dpin. They also have edge networks. They have mobile networks for cell phone coverage. They also have entire GPS systems. Okay, so Polygon's got a lot going on. dpin is roaring in this bull run, but what does the MATIC token mean for games? Is it going to move, or is it kind of played out and it's just going to kind of be this institutional play that doesn't really move all that much? So it is institutional, but in a good way. There's a lot going on with the MATIC token. Let's get tokenomics out of the way. They're very good. Okay, there are no more token unlocks. All 10 billion MATIC tokens are out in the wild. Staking is active, and the staking rewards are a healthy 5%. So there's good incentive to hold MATIC, but not just that, they're changing their chain and they're migrating to a new token called POL, P-O-L. There's been some controversy with the POL token, but in my opinion, it's kind of be a wash. It's a one-to-one with MATIC. It's reversible. There's a 4-year open migration window, and really it's necessary for them because Polygon is making a new chain. So they're not going to be an Ethereum layer 2. They're going to be their own chain that has all the ZKs and all the other upgrades that they've made, including upgrades to their smart contracts. That's why they need a new chain. So I don't imagine that the POL token is going to be disruptive. It's just going to be nice and seamless. But you will need POL token to interface with the new stuff that's happening on Polygon. And you might be asking, well, why is Polygon changing the name of their token? Well, Polygon hasn't changed the name of their token. Polygon has changed the name of their business. So originally, Polygon was called MATIC Network, and they had the MATIC token. Well, in 2021, they changed to Polygon, but they kept the ticker MATIC because we were in the middle of a bull run. It was going to be weird and crazy. Well, now that they've upgraded their network so substantially and there's all these new features coming for it, they said, okay, this is the time where we're going to actually complete the rebrand and make the POL token. So that's why they're doing it. So if you look at the charts again for MATIC, it has not been sexy, but I think there's a reason for that because it is a sleeping giant. Tons and tons of institutional investors are in on MATIC with, I believe, 84% of the supply now held by various whales. And I'm not just talking about decentralized exchanges that hold MATIC. I'm talking about big money players that are staking MATIC, and they are getting more and more exposure. We heard this all through 21 to 22. Even this year, back in January, people are still talking about how institutional investors are getting in on Polygon. But is Polygon cooked? Is it over with? Just because the institutions are all in and they're doing all this innovation, does that mean that the token price is going to do what we're all hoping it will do? I really think Polygon is still in the 10 to 15x range, even though it has such a huge market cap right now. There's too much going on. There's too much innovation in these blue oceans to discount the token movement. And the fact that there's going to be so much more use for the new POL token, I'm seeing that there's going to be a lot more lift for price action here in the future, especially as it gets turned over more and more. And once Polygon really kind of owns the dpin space, you're going to see more upside to DeFi, and it's just going to be a waterfall effect for the Polygon ecosystem. So there's a lot of accumulation happening with Polygon, myself included. I've got a bag, full disclosure. And I haven't even gotten to other things like the ag layer that they have coming out. But all in all, Polygon is worthwhile. Is it going to do the 50x? No. Is it a solid base for any crypto portfolio? Yes, it is. Polygon has that X factor. They're hustling, they're trying new things, they are reading the market correctly, and they're taking advantage of the opportunities that they have in front of them. So much so that when it's all said and done, at the end of this bull run, I see Polygon sticking around, not just for years to come, but for decades to come. Anyways, that's it. My VHS collection has now been properly organized. I'm feeling better about Polygon. I hope you are feeling good about Polygon too. Comment below on some cool Polygon DeFi, anything else that you think that I missed in this video, and hit that like button. Subscribe to, it's actually free to subscribe. You can be a subscriber to Blockchain Basement for free, or you can be a member For $5 a month, you get access to our exclusive Discord where we drop in a whole bunch of crypto alpha, some spicy takes, because we are the only channel that not only teaches you how to fill your bag with crypto, but what to do with it after it has changed your life. Appreciate you guys.